actually preparing our food. To him, this is all gravy. So, yeah. Yeah, but this is based in Canada, so we have to throw in a local Canadian beef. Exactly. Beef is just cheaper than me going out and buying like mutton, lamb. I would love, I just don't know where I would even find it, but buy some goat and do something like this with goat tonight. Oh, goat is delicious. Fucking delicious. I don't know. I enjoy goat. Goat is spot on. Good. Yeah. I could go for some goat. I know an exotic meat shop. You're also in New York, so if I put my mind to it, I bet you I could find an exotic meat shop here. But it would be difficult, I guess. I could say. Well, it wouldn't be difficult. It would be somewhere out in probably Surrey that I would find goat. So me traveling all the way out there probably isn't going to happen. Maybe one day it will. Maybe. Who knows? Go to a halal meat shop. Lots around. Yeah, I guess I would be able... Maybe. That animal would suffer also. I could do that. Definitely. If any of you guys know what halal meat is, it's where they literally just slit the throat and they let the animal bleed out there, suffering while it dies. Let's not say this to Erica. So when she comes around, just shh. But that's how halal is killed. So yeah, I guess I could find a halal meat shop somewhere. Wouldn't be in Kitsilano though. I'd have to go past Main Street, I think. Personally. Or further towards Fraser and stuff is probably going to be the best way to do it. So, who knows? My steak dinner is to die for. That's fantastic to hear, Robo. But remember, you have to take the picture. You have to. Wait, when did I tell you I was in New York? Multiple times, actually. The last time was last night, actually, Sheba. We were talking about New York in some way, shape, or form, and that you live in New York. I can't remember what the conversation was, but I can remember that we were talking about New York, and you said that you lived in New York. I can't remember exactly what part, but I know that you said you lived in New York. New York, New York. You're in New York, New York. Not New York State, but you're in New York, New York. Can't remember what we were talking about, though. Beats me. Can't remember. They have goat. They get the jugular. They die really fast, but they still suffer. So, I'm just saying. Don't let Erica know everyone. She'll have her... Why did you tell me that? I'll be like, oh shit, Erica, it's just the way it is. Do you not like magnets on your fridge? I have magnets on my fridge. You just don't see them. I'm just that good at hiding them. Wish I had chat logs. I think we do have chat logs, actually. Nightbot keeps all logs. So I think it's what I would do is I would type, here, if I do recall. I think I know the code. So just give me a second. Or not the code, the command. I think anybody can actually do it. You can type, because Nightbot keeps chat logs stored away of everything. So if you come in here and you're a dick or whatever, I can look up the chat log. And it would be telling me what you said or whatever if I missed it, and another mod banned you or something. No, it's not that one. Then it's trying to figure this out. No, I can't remember it. Normally it would post, it would open up a web page with all the logs, so I just need to remember it. But on here, I can like go through logs right here, and but whatever. Like, I don't need to do it right now. If you know what I mean. We don't need to do that right now, but I need to like remember how to exactly do it, because like it'll post it, it'll put up every single thing you ever said since you've like joined the channel. And it sounds creepy to say, but a lot of streamers use that when you're really big, and like people are like, I got banned for saying you're a penis, and then like you're like, hold on, let me go look at the logs here. Actually, you were incredibly racist, and you're not getting unbanned. Thanks for your donation. Bye. Like that kind of stuff. That's why Nightbot and like other bots have like implemented that system. It's to like help the streamer not let idiots get unbanned. Especially when there are really big streamers out there. The ones that have like, 3,000 people watching them, and then they're like, can't remember everything that happened in their stream that night. So it's a nice little tool for them. So we need a teaspoon of salt. Sorry. Okay. Everyone. 2 cups flour. 2 teaspoons sugar. A teaspoon of salt. And that is like all we need to do for our dry here. Hello, I brought my penis. Oh, hello. Should put that away. My pennies. Bella, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate it. They should do some sort of wall of shame of banned people. If I wanted to, I could possibly do something like that, but like that's just not shaming people in like that sense of things isn't gonna be good for anybody's stream. So yeah, expose personal data of terms of service are violated, you would get banned. I know of what's it called? Okay, so I don't know if any of you guys know of like Ninja. He's a Twitch streamer. He's also a professional Halo player. He's one of the like highest ranked players in the world, and also H1Z1. A gentleman donated him a very, 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 like when I say very, 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 it's like very racist. A very racist donation, and obviously donations pop up on the screen and everything. And Ninja is like one of those guys that like if you're racist, he goes and he finds like your Steam ID and he gets you banned from games, stuff like that, like because he knows like devs, like developers and stuff like that, because he's played games all of his life, so he knows like all these guys, so he like finds out these things and he gets you like banned and stuff. And then what happened is one day this guy just set him off and he released his personal information, because when you get a donation from somebody, I don't know if you get to know this, but I get your first name, I get your last name, I get your email address, I get like all that stuff gets given to me. And he released all of that. And so Ninja got, I think, a 2-day ban on Twitch from it. So that's like first strike. And, the Twitch policy, 3 strikes you're out. So, yeah, that happened with that. And so, yeah, don't break the Twitch terms of services. Don't ever release personal information on Twitch. You will get banned for it. L. Fisher, hello, how are you doing tonight? Sorry. Whatever that pasta is, could? Penne? What? You guys are... Is this the sickening, the curry? That's petty. Well, of shame, that is. I'm so lost, guys, like, all of a sudden. I don't know. It seems like it would be a deterrent. Yeah, it seems like it would be a deterrent, but at the same time, like, you're releasing people's personal information and stuff, and it's never good to do that. On Twitch especially, because there are a lot of, like, other trolls out there, and you release personal information about that person, they're going to get trolled by all these other trolls, even though they're trying to troll you, stuff like that. It's never good. It's, like, nobody kind of deserves that kind of stuff. in that sense of things. So, yeah, it's better to just not do it at all. I'm not a rocket scientist. I thought you were, though, Aronia. I thought you were a rocket scientist. Bubbles, hello, I've arrived. Hi, Bubbles. How are you doing? See, I got my Shrek shirt on tonight, though. See that? Yeah. I mean the flour. Is it for thickening the curry? No. Oh, sorry. We're making naan bread right now. So this is our naan bread. Flour, sugar, salt in there. Yeast, warm water. It's starting to foam. And 1 teaspoon of sugar to feed the yeast. Then we're going to put 3 tablespoons of yogurt and 2 tablespoons of oil into this. We're going to pour it into that. We're going to mix it up. And we're going to have our naan dough. We're going to knead that a whole bunch. We're going to set it aside. Let it rise. All rise, motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker. Naan bread, motherfucker. But okay, then it'll rise up. Then we'll pound the fuck out of it. That sounded really bad, but okay. We'll pound the fuck out of it. We'll roll it out into little rounds, and then we'll get out our little cast iron pan here, and we'll make naan breads to go with our curry tonight. And then we'll get started on our rice. Our biryani rice we'll also make, and we'll make some riata, which is like a yogurt sauce that technically is supposed to clean your palate. It all comes together very nicely, and then we'll have a beautiful, beautiful curry dinner for everybody to see and enjoy. Can you explain how yeast needs to be fed? Well, the Hawaii yeast is a living organism, so the second that, and it's dormant, right, when it's dry. So when you pour water onto it, you activate it, and that yeast is living. So then feeding it, you're giving it sugar. Sugar is a carbohydrate. All of our bodies need carbohydrates to function. So when you give it that sugar, you're feeding the yeast, which means it's actually eating the carbohydrate, which then it produces carbon dioxide. Yeah, carbon dioxide. And that's what you eat, we shit. This is the way I'm gonna give you the terminology. Human beings, we eat. Our byproduct is we shit. Methane gas pretty much comes out of us. Their shit is carbon dioxide, which they expel, and that's what rises and makes the bread become big. And then at a certain point it starts to ferment, and then we'll get alcohol if we want that. So yeah, that is what I mean by the feeding, the yeast, if that makes any sense to you. I know that was probably a horrible way of explaining it, but yeah, that's exactly what we were doing. You're feeding the yeast so that it gives off its byproduct. Its byproduct makes our bread rise, or fermentation. Sorry, Robin, you should make bread in a bag sometime. I've never made bread in a bag, so I should look that up. Robin, I only work on engines, the engine design. Okay, I gotcha. Just an engineer, not a rocket scientist. Chisel, how are you? How you doing? And oh yeah, yeast lesson. Yeast burps, exactly. Yeast is feeding on your balls as we speak. Yeast is everywhere actually around you. Yeah. Yeast is around us everywhere. So natural sourdoughs, you'll literally pour water into flour, and you'll just let it sit out overnight. There's going to be natural yeast that's going to fall into that, eat the carbohydrates, ferment, and then that dough is going to turn sour. And then you're going to constantly have to feed that sour also, because there's natural yeast in that now. That's the best way to actually make sourdough, is to actually make a natural starter out of it. The more you know. So that's what sourdough is also, what you're doing. See, fermentation. So bread is full of yeast farts. Pretty much, yeah. That's exactly what it is. Or burps. Oh, if only it was a burp. It could be a burp. Or it could be a fart. I don't know. There you go.